And now, First Warn 5 weather with meteorologist Alan Shoemaker.
12:26 on this Friday. Yeah, we're over halfway through Friday, technically, so hopefully you figure out what you're doing this weekend. We'll have some suggestions for you later on. But cool weather today, highs only in the 50s. The clouds will be around most of the time. There may be a little clearing like I have in the graphic later this afternoon, but I think a lot of the day is still stuck in the clouds. The weekend looking warmer, as you saw earlier, 60s or so tomorrow, 70s by Sunday, and maybe even this few early days next week are in the 80s. Monday and Tuesday, I think, could be the warmest days, and then it's back down again with the next cold front. Now, showed you this graphic a couple days ago, but we'll point it out because we're in the kind of the bottom of the cool days here, the coldest day. McAllen, the coldest high temperature since November 1st. We've had 4 days where it's been 57 or colder. 2 of those, though, way back in November before winter even started, and even December 11th was technically before winter. But so you take today's temperatures in the low to mid 50s, we'll probably be right in there, right in the middle, about the third coldest day we've seen since late fall and winter. And even in Brownsville, yesterday we hit 60 right after midnight, so technically it was 60 degrees right after midnight, but the daytime was in the 50s, but still probably in the low to mid 50s in Brownsville today, which would also make it the third coldest day of the season going back through November all the way through December, January, now into February. So there haven't been too many chilly days this winter if you're thinking, man, it's cold out there, but it's yeah, a rare cold day again. 50 degrees right now in Weslaco, 52 in Brownsville, and 52 in a few other spots. And we probably won't be warming up too much. High is only a few degrees warmer in the mid-50s or so today. If the sun's able to break through a little bit late this afternoon, temperatures may climb into the upper 50s. If it stays cloudier like it may, the farther south and east you get, I think it keeps it a little chillier out there. So here we are, a little breezy too as well. Wind still from the north, gusting to almost 30 miles per hour closer toward the coast. So a little extra chill in the air if you're outdoors, especially in Cameron and Woolsey counties today. But the breezes should die off pretty quickly here by sunset and tonight. This radar loop has some data in it that's not cleaned up, so that's not drizzle anymore. That's some of the radar reflecting off like the wind turbines and stuff in Cameron County. But you get the idea here. The stuff that was moving was the drizzle from last night. It's out. Clouds are still here, and we expand this out a little bit. You see there are clouds across the valley. This color scheme, though, on the clouds doesn't show it very well, so I'll change to a different one. There we go. And you see the clouds kind of clearing about right here near Corpus Christi, are a few holes south of that, but we're locked in the clouds right now. But I think some of this clearing may come in this afternoon and help to maybe break up the clouds a little bit late today, just before sunset. Still kind of breezy near the coast today, less wind inland, and just maybe a little sun late this afternoon. And then by tonight, partly to mostly cloudy skies. Another cold night, though. It will be in the 50s this evening, 40s and late this evening and tonight. The weekend, though, we begin to warm up tomorrow. You see by Saturday, a mix of sun and clouds. I think will be partly to mostly cloudy, but the wind flow will come back in from the east and southeast fairly lightly tomorrow instead of that colder north wind. So a gradual warming trend tomorrow, back in the 60s for highs. By the time we get to Sunday, I think it will get a little breezy by afternoon, maybe kind of cloudy in the morning. And if it does get thick enough, there might be a sprinkle in the morning, but that is about it. After that, partly sunny skies later in the afternoon, getting breezy, and temperatures back up in the 70s for highs on Sunday. And then, like you saw earlier, it could be around 80 or so by Monday. So here's your weekend, 69 for a high on Saturday, but cold in the morning, 40s near sunrise. And then by Sunday, warmer overall with highs in the 70s. And again, a very small chance of a sprinkle or so in the morning. If you are doing something like grilling, you know, you can have turkey burgers, beef burgers or turkey burgers. Which one's your favorite? No, okay, most people are saying beef. But I go for turkey. But no matter what you're doing, if you're grilling tomorrow, temperatures in the 50s could make it back into the 60s during the day. Actually, this would be, I guess, for this afternoon. But in the 50s, 60s if you're grilling tomorrow, about 10 degrees warmer for Saturday coming up. So one more thing for you, too. Edinburgh, Fiesta Edinburgh, if you are going to be out there, temperatures in the 50s this evening and falling into the 40s. This event goes on through Sunday, but if you want to get out and check out a concert tonight and tomorrow night, still a little cool in the evening. First 1-5 AccuWeather 7-day forecast. 50s today, 60s tomorrow, 70s on Sunday, and then 80 by Monday, even 83 on Tuesday. Very slim chances there might be a sprinkle or light shower around in spots on Sunday morning, and maybe again on Monday with a front coming in. A very weak front on Monday passes, but it doesn't do much. It kind of just dries out the air a bit. A stronger front comes in Wednesday. I think Wednesday's temperatures could be up into the 60s only for highs, but with the gusty winds at times from the north and temperatures falling to near 40 by Thursday morning, only bouncing back to about 68 or so by Thursday afternoon. So a fairly strong front again next week. It just won't have the clouds and drizzle with it. So warmer this weekend, another cold front next week. We'll keep tracking it coming up here on Channel 5 News at noon. Dina?